last night I came out here real quick and I put these rain gutters on because it said thunderstorms and it's been like leaking a little bit, these doors, so I got those on both sides. I just went and got some just some stainless hardware down at Lowe's since I lost my screws that go for this, so it seems to be holding pretty good. I used silicone instead of double-sided tape. Maybe I shouldn't have, but oh well. I don't want to. It was gonna rain, and so I'm like, well, it'd probably be a little easier, but yeah, it'll hold up. Anyway, so I got the new one up in here. I just gotta put the clip in and hook it up, and kind of booger up a speaker wire when I was under here. So I'll have to double check everything. Seems like, you know, pulling this stuff through it grabs, freaking grabs everything you're working with. So I'll make sure everything's cool. Sorry for turning you sideways, but anyways, just wanted to comment on that. Let's show you a little bit what I got going on here. Oh, get up underneath here. So I switched this, basically, I don't know if I explained this earlier, but these axles came out of the K20, and since it's older, it's got the different style that kind of, let's see, it kind of goes across. Instead of just the one cable down the side frame rail, it goes over back to those shorties that go down to the axle. So what I ended up having to do, I welded this piece on here, put a hole in it. So I need to get that little clip that holds the cable from moving. But anyways, the brakes is set now and it's on. So anyways, all I did was I wallered this one out. There was a smaller hole up here because I wallered it out. And then you can see where it goes. Like it's supposed to go, the original park brake goes to that larger hole there, but anyways, I'm not using that. So how it worked out is they're supposed to, there's that, what you can see over there, there's that long rod. It's supposed to hook somewhere back here and like come up to here, and then this is actually supposed to be back here a little bit more, probably right about here. Sorry, I'm being a bad cameraman. Anyways, so this, it's supposed to have a long one that comes up, and then that's supposed to be back here, and it kind of supports it a little bit, but I ended up welding it a little too far forward, and I think it actually worked out. So I welded this one on backwards, so it was like this, and so I had to cut it off and frickin' re-weld it, but it's okay. I just got to pop a little spray paint on there. And then this one here, so this bracket, that bracket over there, this one here, and this one all had to come off of the 20 frame. So I bolted this in since, I don't know, I just felt like bolting it in. I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't bolt these ones in. I didn't really feel like drilling frickin' more holes in the frame. So, I mean, they're welded okay. I mean, enough to support the I mean, you know, it'd take a lot to knock that off, but I can still cut it off easy, which ain't too bad. And then I welded this one back on in a couple spots. I welded it to the bottom of the frame rail, to the bracket on the front and on the back. I'll get you in a little bit. You can see talking about maybe. Anyways, maybe I'll go over there and show you. But yeah, so it's working out. Now I got my park brakes, and so, you know, I could have found a way to change the cables on this old 14 bolt, and basically I would have had to change backing plates to a newer style. And you know what, I just didn't want to do that. I figured, you know, since these axles came out of here and the other axles came out of the K10, then I'll just swap everything. And so now with everything being off of that frame, it just seemed like the perfect time. So little cutting, little welding, little drilling, and yeah, so that works out. So at least this is pretty straight across with that and that. I think I'm happy with that. As long as I'm just going to grease the cable a little bit, and then I think just as, you know, as long as it'll still set, I mean, I really don't care. So I'll just, like I said, lube up that cable, and I think I'm going to be in good shape. So that is all. So that's swapped over. I got my rain gutters on. So just a couple more things I want to get done to the K10, and we'll get on those another night. Well, guys, what a beautiful, beautiful Friday. I'm out here with my buddy, and we're just taking it in. Alright, guys, hope the wind doesn't mess this up, but it's been kind of putting around today. With this deal here, I was like, you know what, I was tired of looking at it in my garage, so I pressure washed it. And I don't know, how do I live life without a pressure washer? I'm not sure, but I pressure washed it, and then I just kind of hit it with the orbital just to kind of knock some of the crap off. I mean, I'm really not caring too much about, you know, how it looks. Got this going here, and then I was doing pretty good, but I drank some beers last night, and then I came out here, and I don't know if you can see them, but I tried to paint it, and then I freaking got some I got some runs here, so I'm gonna try to sand those out a little bit, even though I mean I really don't care too much about it, but I don't want it to look like too crappy, so I might like try to wet sand it a little bit. I don't know, let's see if I can get them out. I think I took like some 240 and I just wet sanded it, and so there's like still some areas where there's like a little bit of like gloss, but for the most part it's kind of dulled down. So all through here, and then the top and the side, just like the little bit of the side, so it's just dulled down a little bit. So I don't know, maybe it'll match the truck better, but I did get the runs out of here. I sanded off the runs, and for the most part they're out. I could have went a little more aggressive, but I don't know, just I think with it being dulled down it'll look better in the back of the truck. Even, I don't know, it's not the greatest. I should have probably done better, but I mean the whole box is just all beat up, so I mean it really didn't matter that much. Let's see. Anyway, so here's the back. I just really just hit it lightly over the back, kind of just put a kind of one thick coat on it just to, you know, cover up the rust a little bit. I kind of sanded it off a little bit, but that's it. And I put some paint up underneath it. So that's all. But yeah, so I wanted to get this back in the truck just so I can put, you know, my tools and high lift and, you know, just stuff in here. That way when I go off roading, I don't have to throw a tub in there every time, and then I can actually lock it. So I'm gonna bring the truck over and throw this back in there, and we'll see what it looks like in the truck. But I may put another coat on it, I don't know. I just wanted to dull it up and just kind of make it look, I don't know, make it look a little bit old, kind of. But I don't know, I probably need to sand it a little bit more. I might do that too. I don't know, just kind of feeling lazy today. I guess before I start it, I'll show you the park brake deal. So I just hit them with some gloss blacks. I know before I said flat black, but gloss black. And just enough so it won't rust. That side over there. And like I said, on this side, I had actually installed it a little bit too far forward, but it ended up working out perfect because I didn't need that long, this little rod here. I didn't need the long one. And then just goes back to here. I need to get some little clips to hold those in. I mean, but they're working. And then I'll take you around. I'll show you that one over there. Not much to it. I just used some 1/8 inch material, and then got it welded up on there. So let's see. You can see that there. Yeah. So yeah. So that's really it. I just kind of welded it up there a little bit, down there, and then on the back a little bit. So I think that'll be okay. I don't think that's gonna bend or go anywhere. If it does, then I'll switch it up to some a little bit heavier material. But yeah, so I think that's good. But yeah, so I wanted to show you that. Maybe if I can get this done, maybe go do a little trail ride later.